Hey everybody, Avialence here. This is actually my first Diablo 3 video that I've been able to do today. Why? Because the servers have had massive problems. Like I said, I was going to do live commentaries on the game, and this is actually the first one I'm able to get in and record. I've only played the game for about 3 hours, but you can tell I'm a Barbarian. I went with a two-handed weapon, and I'm kind of just still exploring the game and getting used to everything. So we just went through Leoric's Manor, and now we're actually going to go into the Halls of Agony to chase down the fallen angel. So, let's go ahead and get started. This is just live commentary, pretty plain and simple, and I am playing solo. I have played the entire game co-op so far, so I'm trying out solo for a bit on Tuesday evening. Alright, so let's keep going here. Halls of Agony level 2. Torture tools. Alright. No thank you. Wow, this is pretty gruesome. That's one thing I've been enjoying about Diablo 3 so far. Not really the gruesome. I mean the scenery. It's very enjoyable. Everything looks and feels great. Oh, Shroud of Thorns. I'll take that. Oh, hello. Bam, bam. I will admit the difficulty does get harder, so you speak. After I got through the beta places, I oh, uh-oh.
Need more time.
Hang on. Fight. Q. Yikes. You can tell it definitely starts to hurt a little bit as soon as you keep going down. The game does get difficult really quickly, and it definitely helps to have some friends. I've been taking way too much damage with my Barbarian, unfortunately, and that's just as simple as that. Uh-oh, spike trap. Oh, I missed him. And it's just really been as simple as that. There's not too much I can do. I'm trying to figure out how to avoid some of these damage things. If any of you guys have tips and have played previous Diablo games with a melee class like the Barbarian, please feel free to let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Because I am still trying to figure out how the whole thing works. So Diablo 3, we actually had a great time. We did a midnight launch party. If you guys weren't there, the midnight launch party was fantastic. We had a huge turnout, and I wanted to say thank you to everybody who did turn out. It was a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. But we really had a good time. We wanted to thank you guys for that. So just wanted to go ahead and give out another thank you. Let me actually equip my wings here. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll keep moving on here. The wings are the angel wings, and you can just kind of turn them on whenever, on/off from your inventory. They're from the collector's edition, so I got those from the collectors. If that's what you guys are curious about.
A malevolent being is attempting to wrest control of my thoughts away from me. Voices direct me to horrendous acts, and there are times when I seem unable to control my body. Lazarus knows. This is certain. He looks at me strangely when he thinks me otherwise disposed.
These torture chambers are definitely a little ridiculous. I'm just kind of exploring on the fly. I have not been through here yet, so you guys are going to have to bear with me. Gotcha. I am using Cleave as my main ability. I just prefer Cleave, especially when I'm swarmed by enemies. It just makes things a lot easier. And then I also have Shockwave for whenever I need to push some things back. But it makes things a lot easier, and everything flows a lot better. And, you know, just able to AoE Cleave people is fantastic. Oh my gosh. What in the world is this? Oh, he just got destroyed. Oh my god. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Ouch. Wow. That was a little ridiculous. Let's go ahead and check out the skills here. So we have Leap, New, Iron Impact. There, I'll definitely take that. Oh.
Need more time.
One thing that I do like about Diablo 3 is you're able to really interact with the environment. It feels right. Sorry for the frame rate lag. I really don't know what's going on. It must just be some of the animations, because I've been fine most of the time I've been recording here. Let me go ahead and choose another skill here. Hurl a mighty act that damages and slows its target. Battle rage, unleash your range, increases damage. Alright, so we will do weapon throw. Alright, so weapon throw is now 3 on my hotkeys. Yeah, so we're just going through the Halls of Agony. Definitely getting gory. I think that those fire animations are what's killing me. It's probably the shadows, you know. Go ahead and use some shockwave there to finish those guys off. It does push them back, which is just brutal. Alright, there we go. Halls of Agony level 2. So now we're in level 2 of the Halls of Agony. Go to the Highlands Passage. Alrighty. If you guys are wondering why I'm not picking up the loot, I still don't have my Nephilim cube to dissect some of the normal loot, so I just prefer to... Oh! Alright, we're about to do some work here. Gotta use some shockwave. It's always good to stun your enemies, especially when you get swarmed like that. It definitely helps out with, you know, the crowd control. Now the Barbarian's, you know, up close, personal in your face, so it's nothing too much to worry about with him. However, crowd control is still, I think, a necessity. So shockwave those guys back a bit. Do a weapon throw. There we go. And mop it up. So far I am enjoying the Barbarian. If there was any other class I would like to check out, it would definitely be the Demon Hunter. I am pretty interested in the Demon Hunter, actually. So I may explore with the Demon Hunter. Second hand, that is. I'm going to shockwave these guys out. Let's say a shrine right here, plus 25 experience. Very nice, I'll take that. Plenty of torture tools all around here, man. So, a couple other Diablo 3 announcements, you know, the real money, first of all, the real money auction house isn't available yet, sadly. However, it will be available next week. The launch was pretty bad. First of all, the servers weren't up until 3 in the morning, our time, because it was Pacific Standard. And that led to a few complaints from us and many, many other people on the East Coast. We really just got screwed. And then the fact was, as soon as the servers went live, we had so many people trying to get in the servers, and it was just a problem. It was a really big problem. So we're kind of trying to figure out how to go with that, but the server launch was, oh, it's just brutal. Now, if you guys haven't seen it, also, I did do a Collector's Edition unboxing, which has all of the fancy Collector's Edition premiums in it. You guys should definitely check out if you're interested in what they had in the collector's edition. I personally think, you know, it was pretty worthwhile for $100, but I really got a blast out of that. I'm taking some more damage here. I'm gonna go ahead and do some shockwaves out there. There we go. I've actually had people ask me too, why do you clear all the dungeons? A lot of people just kind of flow through. Dungeons equal loot. Loot is good, especially in this game. Loot is extremely good. So you always want to make sure you go around, explore a bit. You also find, I'm a big collector as far as stuff like that goes, so I always want to get all the scrolls and all the telltales and everything like that. Now, for those of you who don't know, you saw the enemies I just attacked there were blue enemies. Now, blue enemies will randomly have stuff on them. These abilities can range from teleporting to self-healing or knockbacks or anything like that. And they're basically kind of like mini-bosses meant to add a bit of a challenge. And they're scattered all throughout the map, so you'll fight plenty of them whenever you're kind of dungeon crawling in Diablo. But definitely a blast. I like how they added randomized enemies, so to speak. So you're never really fighting the same thing. You're never really working the same dungeon either, which I think is ingenious. And it flows really well, works really well. So it's definitely impressive. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and swap my skills around here. I have Revenge currently, and basically a Revenge heals me whenever I get hit, so long as it's active. But I'm actually going to swap from Revenge and go back to my Ancient Spear. The Ancient Spear is actually really nifty because it focuses on grappling hooks. So whenever you get attacked, you can pull, or excuse me, not attacked, whenever you've a ranged enemy, you can actually pull them to you with a grappling hook, which makes quite a load of a difference, let me tell you. There's an example of it right there. But it just flows well, feels great, you know, and I actually like the grappling hook. I'm waiting for level 15, and that's when I get the tri-grappling hook, so it'll grapple all enemies around me into me, which will be fantastic. Much better when it comes to the CC world. I just feel like the Revenge ability that's supposed to be healing me just isn't doing itself justice, so to speak. I don't feel like it's all too beneficial, to be honest. I'm just not feeling it. I'd much more stick with my grappling hook and my cleave. But the one thing, you know, that really is awesome with Diablo, and first of all, I do want to say, I know this commentary is random and kind of all over the place. This is my first Diablo 3 commentary. I don't know too much about Diablo. I actually hadn't played the previous ones. I have them on my computer now. Thank you, Collector's Edition. But I hadn't played the previous ones, and what really enthralled me with the whole scheme of Diablo is the fact that you have... It's quick. It's easy. You know, it's quick action. You get in there, and it just works. There's only 6 buttons for abilities, you know, 1 for potions, and you can just equip different ones and go to town. It really kind of lets you make your own strategy, which works so well, especially with Diablo. I mean, it's so well built. I'm under a little trouble here, so I'm going to use some seismic waves to kind of knock people back and finish them off. The seismic wave is great if you're overwhelmed. I always love using it for that. And the cleave, you know, you can just tell cleave is plowing through enemies. Just killed 4 enemies there. Diablo 3, it's all about overwhelming you, man. It's all about overwhelming you. But anyway, like I was saying, the combat, you know, quick-paced, easy, really easy to get your hands on. It's simple, but it's complicated. If you look at the skill system, for example, the way it works is you have 6 different skills you can equip, 1 for each different thing. Now, each of these skills, you'll have multiple ones to equip. You can only equip 1 at a time, but you also have different glyphs that actually change the whole functionality of the ability. So you can go through and be doing tons of different things with this, which I think is just a phenomenal way to craft the game. It really makes it unique. And while people were complaining, oh, there's not enough content for us to kind of plow through. Why do our characters not have as many abilities? And this is for people who haven't played Diablo before, obviously, right? They just don't realize, you know, how much you can actually do with the game. And I think that's the big win for it. And I just ticked off some flame zombies. Now, the boss fights are truly epic, and I will agree that Diablo 3 is much more fun when you're playing in a cooperative sort of mood, so to speak. But it is fun nonetheless. Fun nonetheless. I'm going to go ahead and throw some axes at these guys. Finish them off here. Okay, this is the grapple move you're going to see here, where you can pull them to you or kill them. But it works very well, and is very easy to mess with. So Diablo's functionality is at its core. Now, one stream question I actually want to answer for commentary in this video is I had a lot of streamers who tuned into the midnight launch saying, hey, is now the time to get involved in Diablo 3? Like, should I go back and play the 2 previous games? And I would definitely say now is the time, guys. It's refreshed. It's been brought up to our time period. The last Diablo game, Diablo 2, the original, released in 2000, everybody. So it's definitely far behind. And people have been waiting for this game upwards of 10 years. So this is definitely the way to get into it. They've stabilized it. They've made it so much more unique. And it's been fantastic. So that was the walkthrough of the dungeon. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be doing another video. As you can see, the scenery is completely changed. And not only are all the dungeons kind of gloomy and hellblazed like that, but we'll take a look into the next dungeon and continue talking about some barbarian key abilities. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I definitely have a great time doing these videos for you. And if you guys like, subscribe, and watch these videos, it gives me the ability to make more of them for you guys. So I really hope you did enjoy this. And if you did, like and subscribe. It helps a lot. So thanks again for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more Diablo 3, and we'll talk to you later. Avi out.